We are live.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but I couldn't resist the chance to play. I have Kim. She's going to be in the background. She's just hanging out with me for now. And we're going to play Monsters on our first annual Twisted Sister Halloween special. We're going to play with monsters in the mind. So let's just get right to this get right to it, okay? So I'm gonna fix this so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so first off, what I'm doing, hi Belinda, is I'm gonna make monsters. And this is a kit that I made for the Disabled Artists Foundation, and it comes with some felt, some floss, some buttons, just kind of doodads and the needles to sew this up. Hi Tammy. And so here's the patterns. And we're going to go, I don't know why I've got that shadow there. I mean, it's my, oh well. So anyway, these are some of the patterns that I've made. These are what's in the kit. Of course, we're not going to use the felt today because I don't feel like sitting and stitching, but I wanted y'all to see that. We're going to use painty papers. But before we get started on this, I want to show you how I made my patterns. Now you can, find a pattern. That's fine. That is no problem. But this is what I do. And I've already played a little bit with it this morning because I was trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. It all depends. This is just some junk paper. How big you want your monster or how little you want your monster. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to fold this piece of paper in half. And then I could do one of two things. I could take my pencil and I can kind of sketch a monster, anything I feel like. And I only have to do one half of him. Or you can just cut him out. I tend to just cut him out. Because if I follow my lines, he's going to have a divot in his head because that's just how my first one starts. But let's say I want to change this up a little bit because I will. When I cut, I'm going to give him some spiky hair. I look at the line as pretty much just a guideline. And I'm going to cut him out. Bigger separation of fingers there. And go down here. And I think he needs to have big feet. So I'm going to cut out big feet. And then come up and... So there we go. And there's my monster. Which you don't see it all on there, do you? So there's my monster. Now all I have to do is trace that out. And I can cut as many as I want. Or if you don't want to do it this way, you can go straight. Oh, and I'll show you real quick. These are the ones I cut out earlier while I was just trying to figure out for sure what I wanted to do. So anything goes. And I think I have just as much fun cutting out little monsters as I do decorating them. But we're going to take, this is kind of a junky piece of watercolor playing around paper. And I'm going to make this one a bigger one, but I'm going to start like this. Because if I do this like this, and then cut this part off, I can either get one tall skinny monster out of this, or two little ones. So we're going to do this one we're just going to cut. So we're going to come up here and do his legs. And of course, I think he needs big feet. He's going to be a little more pointy. And then he's going to come up and have this great big belly. And then he'll have his arms sticking out. Let's give him a curl here. So he's kind of got a claw in his arm. And give him some muscles. And we're going to cut his head. And I'm just going to cut over here because I don't know what I want to do with his head yet. But I'm seeing something like this in my head. Because these are monsters in our mind. So let's see what he looks like. There's our monster. And you can go in and change anything you want. You can draw on it, you can doodle on it, and then you've got all these bits to use in collage or whatever. So let's just cut a couple other small ones. I'm just going to cut this one in half. And make 2 more small ones. And now they kind of all tend to look alike, so I'm going to try something different. We're going to do, okay, this is, so there's our funky monster. And I don't like him having that fat of a leg, so we're going to go in and change that a little bit. Give it a little bit of curve like the other leg. And there we go. I'm still not fond of it. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to give him more definition to his neck and shoulders. And the crazy thing is, it's just paper. It's better, but his arms are too long. Kim, you can read the chat if you want to.
I can. All right, I'll go back to the very beginning. Scrolling up here. Do.
You could say his butt is a dragon on this one.
It is. Okay, Belinda's here, says hi to us. And I said hi back, and you said hi. And Tammy's Passions is here, and she said hello. And okay, go back to Laura's here. Hey, Jean. Hey, everyone. Anne's here. Hello, Anne. I don't think I saw you come in. So, hi, Anne. Arlene is here. And Linda and Laura and me and Arlene and Susan and Tammy. We're all here and we've all just said hi kind of thing. Anne wants to do this with gel print papers. That's what I'm doing, Anne. One of my mucky papers from the other week. I'm kind of following around in the background here. Laura says he's got a stump, Jean. I'm not sure what that one is talking about, but okay. Backspace is getting workout already. Yep, I know that feeling. All right, so you're still cutting them out?
Yeah, this one's a short little fat one. I almost said a bad word there. You know what goes with short little fat?
Yep, I do.
So that's just some of them. I really like the way this one turned out. I don't know where my inhibitions were with these, but I'm going to try one more, and this time I'm going to use a painty paper, not a watercolor painty paper.
Okay.
And it's going to be a big one. The thing with this is when you cut these out, yes, they have the fold line in them, but you know what? You could glue it to another piece of cardstock and it would be just fine.
Yeah, the lines are gone.
Yeah. So I really want this. It's easier to cut without seeing the painty paper side. That's just my idea. Again, like I said, I could just, kind of get my shape on here, but it seems to be a whole lot more fun to just do it. So we're gonna do that one. And let's see. I like big feet.
I like big feet and I cannot lie. Is what they say about big feet true?
I don't know. Could be. I'll never tell. I tend to pull this towards me. You have to yell at me. And the worst part about cutting it is that I feel like I'm making the whole head, and I'm really only making half of it. So sometimes the head gets a little bit big. And I love spikes. Especially have to cut them and don't. If I have to draw them, I don't like them as much, but cutting them, I love them. Okay, so we'll see what he looks like. Oh, he's cute. He's really cute. He's so much prettier than these, but I think I could have made them look pretty good too. So now we're going to decorate him. He's kind of fat, but then, it's just a fluffy thing. So now we're going to take some of our scraps, and I have lots of scraps other places too, but I want to find something to make him eyes. So I'm just going to cut myself a circle. This is a lot like you do, Kim, when you do your, your different animals and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're cutting out eyes now? Okay.
I am.
Okay. What kind of eyes do I want? I didn't clean up completely.
Okay, now we're going to do a mouth. That's not nearly big enough. I wanted red. So let's see what else is in this little stack I pulled aside.
Laura says she has big feet, but she's almost 6 feet tall. She'd look ridiculous if she had a size 7 shoe. She wears a 10, but it's proportional. True. And you have huge Jones? Yeah. Yep. You do.
Well, I definitely have big feet too, but it goes with the big body. Okay, so that's still a little bit big. And all the pieces that you cut, I just free cut that. But if you wanted to be more precise, you can always, Then we need some teeth.
Okay, you do the mouth. Need a mouth. I'm looking for most colored paper.
And because I want him to have white teeth, I'm just using jelly print paper, the backside. I swore I cut 3 teeth. I did.
Susan says she wears a 0 and she's 5'4". Anne's laughing at Laura. Arlene is, I'm a smallish person and I wear 7 and have big feet. And says, my feet have grown half a size with every baby. Started at size 8, now at 10. Thank heavens I stopped at 4 kids.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I agree, Anne. A 0, Susan? Is that a kid size? Susan, I wear a 10. There we go. She lost her 1. Um, well, Anne, they definitely make your feet spread. And that was Laura to Anne.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I have the face kind of okay, but I don't like the eyes. They're too big.
Is there such a thing as eyes that are too big on a monster?
Well, he's pretty busy monster. So we're just going to make him a smidgen smaller because I like the big mouth to go with the big feet.
Okay.
Okay. So now, pretty much, you just glue everything together. Did I show you the stitched monsters? These are the ones I made out of felt off those patterns that I did originally. They are so much fun. Oh, I did have a glue stick out. So first things first, I'm going to glue.
Sorry, Laura. Well, Anne, they definitely make your feet spread. And then she goes, oh, derp. And then Anne is, hi, Susan. Susan says, my kids only spread my rear end. And Laura agrees, never, and the googlier the better. And says that those are so stinking cute.
So now I'm gluing the teeth on. And now I'll glue the mouth on. I got all kinds of little bits stuck on everything because I didn't clean up my space. Heaven forbid. Put his mouth a little bit crooked. And I'll put the eyes on.
Laura says, I didn't have kids, but something made my rear end spread. And Anne says, Jacqueline Kennedy wore a size 10 shoe too. And Susan says, and my patience. Good point. And Laura says, I think 10 is more average than 7. We're all 10s, ladies. We're all
I'm a 10.
Arlene
A 10 feels so good. I buy a 10.5 just for extra room.
Arlene says, oh, I could suggest some things. Laura says, they sure sell out of the 10s faster than any other size. And then she says, shutties, Arlene. And Arlene says, my sister-in-law wears a size 13 shoe, but she's 6'3".
So now I'm just going to outline what I've put on here and do some kind of some frou-frou stuff.
Frou-frou stuff?
Well, doodling.
I like frou-frou stuff. And Laura says, dang, she's in Amazon. Oh, I need to take that.
Okay.
I need to mute my microphone.
All right, so now let's just keep on. I just did the basics because I don't like this pen for doodling. It's too fat. So let's see what we got over here to make some more eyes, another layer on the eyes, a little bit smaller. And this time I did like Kim does, where she folds it in half. Oh, they need to be just a bit smaller so you can still see the blue. So we're just gonna see how that works. Yeah, I like that. But because I don't want to mess up the eyes that's already glued down, I'm going to trace around these while they're Not on the. Oh, see, I did. Did exactly what I was afraid of. But you know what? It's okay because I'm going to fix it by doing this anyway. I'm just going to make him, I'm going to fix the bumps where the bumps were, is where the little black part's going. So we put that one down. And here's where you decide if you want him to look, how you want him to look. Is he going to be cross-eyed? Is he going to be looking over there? Is he going to be really bad cross-eyed like that? What does anybody think? You got to hurry before the glue dries. I think he's going to stay this way.
Sorry about that. Okay.
So there's his eyes. And he is.
I love him.
Yeah, he's having a bad day today. He's really having trouble with that. So now we're gonna just kind of kick him up a notch, and we're gonna outline the whole thing. We'll go back to the thick pen because I just do things like that.
Do you want me to continue reading the chat, dear?
Sure.
All right. So I finished off with Laura telling Arlene shutties. So Arlene says, my sister-in-law wears a nice size 13 shoe, but she's 6'3". Laura goes, dang, she's in Amazon. Arlene, she is so pretty, broke her heart when the modeling agencies rejected her because she was too tall. I can understand that, Arlene. Laura, my first boyfriend was 6'6". He made me feel petite. I love being able to wear heels with him. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Raoul's here. Hi, Jane Peter. Amazing projects. Happy Halloween. Hi, Raoul. Nice to see you. So he says, happy Halloween to everyone. Arlene says hi back. Laura says hi back. He says hi back. Belinda says hi. Ha, okay. Cross-eyed is a bat, Laura says. Raoul says hi to Belinda. Laura loves him. Bombastic side-eye. Lol, Raoul. Oh, Kim is also there. Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the background. I'm reading chat and trying to follow along, but I'm sidetracked. Surprise! Arlene says he's so cute. And Belinda says she likes it that way. And says hello, Raoul. And Raoul says hi to Anne. Okay, I'm trying to still glue things on here.
So now I because of who I am and what I do, I have to doodle this. So let's just, and that will make some of the designs pop out, and it just looks cool and it's fun to do. And everything just kind of looks better this way, more defined. And of course I can add any kind of elements, like maybe he wants to have a tummy. So let's see what we got. Here's some green. I think we don't have enough green in there right now. Oh, this is perfect. I'm just going to take an element right out of the middle of my piece of paper, because that's what we make jelly prints for, right? To just tear them up and use them for all kinds of fun things. Now I don't even know what this image came from. It's kind of a wagon wheel type thing, turquoise on top of greens, not just one green.
Laura says he needs a belly button with one curly hair growing out of it. Anne says, "Oh dear, Laura, that sounds like a visit to the dermatologist for that monster." Laura laughs. Raoul says, "He
So,
has a tummy. He drank too much butterbeer."
so do we like this belly? Yay
I
or nay?
like that belly.
I'm on the fence. But once I doodle it, it'll be fine, right? So we're going to glue. And see, look, I've already lost his fold. Just putting his mouth on there. I do have a plan for this when it's done.
Ooh.
And I'll kind of give you an idea of what I was thinking. I tend to work with what I have handy. So if it's not close at hand, this would have looked really good on black, but this was what was handy. So I was thinking a Halloween card.
Oh.
And then attach it with Velcro so I could give it to my grandchildren, the littles, and then they can take it off and have a monster to play with.
I like that.
Draw
Sweets
his
for the sweet, have a monster.
Huh?
Sweets for the sweet, have a monster.
Yeah. One of my grandkids is going to play with monsters no matter what it takes to get them to do that.
Eileen says, "That's pretty specific." Laura says, "I'm a specific kind of gal, Arlene." Belinda says, "Jean, question for you. Would the outlining of the patterns you just did look better thicker?" Laura says, "Draw his butt on his belly."
Now, I don't know that they would be better thicker. I'm not not for details. I don't mind thicker lines for the outside. I mean, some of them I do, some of them I don't. I can try it and see. Like maybe we could do this part this way. And I think it's okay either way. This will get it done faster than the little one because it's a fountain pen. So see, it looks good there because it's like part of the design. But up here, I like it little. So, and this has got to have some more doodling on it. And I know because it's really rough that this pen is never going to go through without clogging over a zillion times. So there's his belly button.
Okay. And says, Belinda is clarifying doodles around the patterns and says, "I think there's a name for that problem, Laura. Bottom backwards." Belinda says, "Big belly." Raul's starting to upload Christmas and Thanksgiving shorts. Laura says, "Holy crap, Raul," because he's got 900 shorts done. She says, "Are they all drawing videos? I'll have to check them out." And Raul says, "Yes." And Belinda says, "No problem. Raul, that's a lot of shorts," says Anne.
And I've put all my shorts up for the winter. Ha ha ha.
Me too. You know what? It's going to be like minus 10 tonight for those poor kids out trick-or-treating.
Oh my goodness.
That's just sad.
Yeah. Well, it did hit 50 degrees here.
Nice. I wish. Rural says, "And it's because I have a goal for January 25th because I celebrate 4 years on YouTube. Wants to have 5,000 or 50,000 by that time." And Arlene says she adores Raul's drawings. And Raul says he's got a telephone tummy. Raul thanks Arlene.
He does.
Laura says, "Oh wow, you draw beautifully. I just peed on your porch, Raul." Raul says, "Thanks." It was And says it was 70 here yesterday. Today the high was 40. Isn't that crazy? Yes. Sounds like my weather.
Yep, it was 38 degrees when I got up this morning.
It was minus 10 when I got up this morning. So Anne says it was 70 there yesterday. Today was 40. Isn't that crazy? And then she goes, that's an amazing achievement, Raoul. Laura says, wowzers, Anne. Belinda says, that looks like the old rotary telephone dial. Yeah, it does. And Raoul says he hit 33,000 today. So he's a third of his goal. There we go. Caught up. Okay, I'm adding teeth. I'm so far behind. He's okay.
So he could be done. He could have lots more doodles on him. I tend to like to do more doodles. But then he looks more like a doodled monster instead of a monster. But that's okay. Because my little Miles is going to love this. Let's put some stringiness in his little spikies. I think it's pretty close to the way I like it.
That's the way. I like it. Where are we? That's an amazing achievement, Raoul. That was from Anne. Laura says, wowzers, Anne. Belinda says, looks like, oh, I read all that. Okay. Raoul says, and I hit 33K today and a third of my goal. I want that silver button. Anne says, wow. Anne says, Kim, you're a good narrator. Oh, thank you, darling. Laura says, she's great at reading chat. Laura says, he's perfect, Jean. Belinda says, that's okay. He's your monster, your style. There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave him just like this because he's so stinking cute. And we're going to do this one, which this one, because this one had all the painted textures and stenciling, it kind of happened on its own. This one gets to completely be, start to finish because he doesn't have any lines on him. I don't know. This one's feeling like it might be a girl.
He needs a phone number in the middle of that dial, old school, like Maine 23475.
BR549. That's from Hee Haw. Way back in the day. I've seen a short on, I don't know, somewhere. And somebody was asking people, and it would tell you what year they were born if they could give you Jenny's phone number. And of course, none of the younger ones really could. So when I crawled in bed, Gary was awake, and I said, hey, honey, what's Jenny's phone number? And I'll be darned, he rattled it right off. Does anybody else know what Jenny's phone number is?
And I remember my childhood one. It begins with Maine, which was dialed MA. When Laura said 837-5309. Arlene says 867-5309. Interesting, ladies. Mine was 582-6564. Belinda says, true, Anne, and the little hook thingy that used to stop your finger when dialing. Arlene says, I sang that too.
Okay, so we have it outlined, and now we're going to do, I don't know what yet. Let's start off with an I. And yes, I'm going to
give it
a square I. And can't be pink, so we'll have to do green. So there's the eyes to start with. I still like the pink for the mouth, but that's not going to show up real good. So we're going to do, I'm just doing, I'm not really thinking this out. I'm pulling a Kim here. Okay, that mouth is way too big. But I want it big. So there's not room on, oh, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Yep. Let's make this just a little more mouth shaped. And that's not mouth shaped, but that's good. Make him some teeth, her some teeth. Because I think she's going to go out with him over here. They just look to be a good couple.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay. Rule says, I was not born yet during that time of that telephone. I am from 1994, next year, big 30. I still have one of those telephones. Laura says, I missed the 6 and says, my daughter started memorizing phone numbers before she was 2. One day she wanted to know my mom's phone number, which was long distance. I declined her request. Arlene singing, Laura messed up, Laura messed up. Laura goes, ha ha ha. And then she says, I do that a lot, Arlene. And then says, but everybody knows that already. And one day we got a phone bill for over $300. I called the phone company, as all of the numbers except 2 were the same. They said to ask kids, so I did. Everyone but 2-year-old. Company reversed charges. Belinda, our phone number began with CH7 for chapel. Don't ask why. That was way back in the early 60s. And at dinner, I told them the outcome, and darn if that little 2-year-old said, me called funny man. Oh, she was calling a paper called Joke Line. Lawrence, I'm laughing. That's funny. That's really funny.
Okay. So I've made some shoes and some, so let's just glue these things down before they get lost, because on this desk with all these little scraps, that wouldn't be hard. Now I put glue all over that, even though his eyeball's sticking up.
I am so far behind. Good thing I'm only doing one.
Well, I would probably do one normally. The only reason I'm doing more than one is because I felt like the first one just was so quick and easy. And I'm like, why not?
That's right.
I have 5 grandkids. So maybe I'll make 5 before the day is over. Although I did send them some candy on Amazon today. They got it all. They all got it today.
Nice.
So she's got to have her big shoes too. And
Tammy says lol and says she heard an ad on TV and memorized the number. Arlene says, just think there's an entire generation that has no idea that long distance calls cost extra before they were born. Roel says, I used to call the radio stations to put my favorite songs in for giveaway prizes when I was younger. And I know, Arlene, we don't even think about it now. Roel says, I want a lot of peanut butter and jam. Laura says, when I was young and men would ask for my phone number, I'd just rattle off the number for time at the bank. It was so much less awkward. And says, Roel, I did that too. My first win was 4 tickets to see the Jungle Book. Laura says, I still remember that number. Tammy, I have 6 grandkids and instead of twins like you, Jean. That's a nice bunch of grandkids. I have 4. Roel says, and I never won the bigger prizes, but I was happy because I am so loving peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Arlene, Priest joke, I could remember any number after seeing it one at a time. Now I'm hard pressed to remember my own. I understand that, Arlene. I had a concussion and I can't remember numbers for love nor money now either. It's just weird. And is laughing at Laura. She remembers because Laura still remembers the number. Okay, I need to put some nails on this guy or something. Susan says, perfect. Geez, we had a party line. We did too way back. I used to listen in on the other person's conversation. She was on the phone all the time.
We had a party. We had a party line when I was in high school, and we lived in the country, and that's the reason it was a party line. And I went down after a rain down this one road that we now call the Terror Road, and hit the mud and ended up in the ditch. So we walked to this great big spooky looking house that was in this huge tree shelter, and we had known that was old ladies living there. And we go in to use the phone, and we pick it up, and I said, somebody's on there. And the lady picks it up, and she was like, Bertha, these two little girls just had an accident and they need to call their parents. Can you get off of here, please? And it was our party line. So by calling our number from another number on the party line, we had to do it different. So they had to do it for us. It was real strange.
Very cool. Okay, there's lots going on here. Do. So Raul says, my favorite peanut butter is smooth with honey. The brand Peter Pan is the best. Tammy says, my one niece had 2 sets of twins. Ouch. Lol. Anne says, Arlene, me too. Arlene, I still give people either the bank, time, or police department number instead of mine. Tammy says, the first set was identical girls, and the second set is one boy and one girl. And Susan, my great uncle had one too, and when you wanted to call someone, you clicked the receiver and asked the operator for who you want to talk to. That's cool. Arlene says, oh man, worst trouble I was ever in was when my mama caught me eavesdropping on the party line. I believe it. Laura's laughing with an evil grin face. Tammy says, lol. Rule says, Tammy, I have 2 sets of twin siblings. Both are one boy and one girl. Oh. Tammy, I used to hear my grandmother's neighbor giving out her grocery list on her party line.
Okay, so what else do we need here? I'll take input from the gallery, please.
Laura says, I bet kids have no clue what time at the bank number even means. Tammy, nice, Raoul. Laura, I'm so glad I'm a Gen Xer. Raoul, my mom was preggo with the 3rd twin, but they did not make it. It was either them or my mom. The hardest decision for my father that time. That is a tough decision.
Well, we have just the one set of twins, and I'm happy with that. Although my husband is a twin.
Ah.
A bikini. I could do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm falling down here. And said that's a horrible decision to have to make. Laura, oh my gosh, Raoul, that's so hard, I'm sure. Susan, she would be very scary if she wore a bikini. Yes. Tammy says, Rule, blue heart and prayer hands. Laura says, I agree, Susan. She definitely needs a bikini.
Yeah.
Rule,
She's
yes, it
gonna
was
have an
Laura and
orange
Tammy.
bikini.
Tammy says, lol, Susan.
Okay, I'm not just gonna cut because I want it to fit. So if I can even see my lines, that's awfully bright. Well, today the twins wore their costumes to daycare as Woody with Tutu and Buzz Lightyear. And then tonight they're going as Pebbles and Bam Bam.
That's so cute. Just got a message from my daughter. My grandson won first place at school for his costume.
Awesome.
Yeah. That is awesome. He's not normally one that joins things like that. So, okay.
Okay, it's been a
And
long
says,
time since I've wore a bikini, so that's gonna have to do. Now comes the top part.
Anne says maybe a itsy bitsy yellow polka dot bikini. Laura says yes. Tammy says lol. And Anne says, haha, that print is close.
It's gonna
Laura,
have to do. I can put a little more yellow in the top.
Jean has the perfect painty paper for that look. And Tammy says, itsy bitsy monster bikini, lol. Laura says,
Okay.
haha. Raul says,
Honestly,
who is
I'm really
Pebbles and Bam Bam? Who is Pebbles and Bam Bam? Raul, really? Pebbles and Bam Bam from the Flintstones, like Fred Flintstones and Wilma and Betty and Barney Rubble. It's a old cartoon, Raul. Old cartoon. Anne says, congrats to my grandson. Thanks, Anne.
Okay, so I really am having trouble with the bikini top. I'm not really sure.
Just do boobs.
That's kind of what I was just thinking.
Just do it like a big figure eight kind of thing. Laura says she misses having little ones around at Halloween. Susan says, really, Raoul? And Anne says, cartoon characters from Flintstones comic. Anne says, Flintstone, they're the Flintstone kids, a cartoon. Doesn't know that cartoon, will search it. It was a cartoon before you were born, Raoul. Yabba dabba doo. Yes, yabba dabba doo. Sorry. Raoul, it was on in the evening in the 60s. Laura, gasp, you're killing me, Raoul. And Pebbles and Bam Bam were the children. Susan says 3 boobs, Jean.
I'm lucky to get 2.
Laura
They're
says,
off size. They're not the same size, so that makes it absolutely perfect.
it does. Laura says it was on every Saturday morning in the 70s. Anne says Pebbles was a girl, Bam Bam was a boy. Arlene says the Flintstones movie came out in the late 90s. True. Raoul, oh, they are cute. I know mostly Cars, Toy Story, and Disney movies. Anne says that bikini is hilarious. That bikini top is hilarious. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and glue this down.
I am so far behind. This is hilarious. Tammy says that is hysterical, Jean. Love it.
Okay. A little off there. That's what scissors are for.
Yep.
Now I need to determine whether or not she has droopy boobs or perky boobs? I think droopy boobs. She just looks like a droopy boob kind of girl. This one will have to go to Kennedy.
um,
I'm pretty
oh, the
sure.
chat's just zooming here. I gotta go back and read it. Okay, they're cute. Bikini top's hilarious. Tammy says that is hysterical, Jean. Laura says adorable. Jean says they are from the Stone Age. And I love that one is heading for the armpit. True.
She's showing her age there.
Christine, hello, ladies. Tahiri? I'm not sure. Welcome, Christine. Raul, he or she is stopping traffic wearing bikini.
This is a self-portrait, you know.
Couple of hello to Christine's. Darlene, the Flintstones car was the front runner in emissionless autos. True. Laura, hey, Christine. And she's going to need a belly button, maybe with a piercing.
Oh,
Susan
yeah.
says, drooping. Arlene says, hi, Christine. Tammy says she's got a laughing face. And Jean, Anne says, droopy for the win. Yes. Christine, I'm so glad you all are doing some Halloween lives. And true, Arlene, lol. Arlene's going to be back in a moment. Laura says, outline the boobage. Outline. She did. I'm way far behind. Laura goes, aha, yes, there they are. Or there you go. There you go.
So let's give her a belly button right here. Oh, that's not nearly big enough. And I would put a rhinestone on there, but I don't know where they are. In close enough for me to grab them. Oh, but I know one thing right off the bat where it's at. If I can get this to she's not getting belly band, but she's going to get a belly chain. Can y'all see that?
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh. So I'll glue this on as a belly chain instead of.
And says, how about a drop of glitter glue? And then she says, perfect.
I don't have sparkly stuff.
No, Raoul, I am not in Jean's house at this moment having a pajama party, but I would love to.
Oh, that would be
I'm still way far up north and she's down south enjoying being warm.
Okay. So we need to put in all the details, the rest of the details. Because she's just kind of plain. You know, she just got to get her. Oh, that pen isn't working for that. It's just scratching. She's not going to, she's going to be looking over there because she's eyeing that dude in the spandex.
Tammy says, lol, Jean, love her feet too. Laura says, that would be so much fun. Raoul says, it seems you're in the same room. That's why I'm asking. I'm not in the same room. We're on StreamYard, so I'm just in the closet. She's got me in the cupboard.
You can come out of the closet anytime you want, Kim.
If she does jumping jacks, though, Jean, she may knock an eye out. That's from Tammy.
Well, now
Paula
I
says,
think what I'm getting ready to add to this is going to make her too big to fit on a card, but that's okay.
make a bigger card. I don't know what
Oh,
I want to do.
I do kind of need to mail them,
Oh, yeah, I guess. I guess. Um,
or else they won't get them till Thanksgiving almost.
True. Earl says we should have a craft com or art com, all the fibs. That could be a blast. Laura says, what's that, Roel? Laura says, Kim's head is poking out of Jean's desk drawer. And I'm biting her elbow. Roel says, it's like Comic Con, but instead of comics, art, and craft and invent, Laura. And Laura goes, ooh, yeah, cool.
So let's just doodle a little bit on her shoes.
I think I need to mute my mic for that. Doodle on the shoes. Laura, Jean can read the chat at your live, okay? um, Laura asked Raul if he does mixed media. And Laura says, it's a lot of fun. It is. You meet lots of fun people doing it too. Laura says, yeah, you'll be tired by then. Okay, I'm old, but you know, I don't know that I would be tired by then. Picking on the old lady here. I see.
Hey, I'm old too.
I'm as old as I am.
Just need to define some of these colors a little bit so that there's little marks on here. Of course, I may end up doodling more on it before it's over with. Just show off her little pink stripes here. Oh, look, her stripes on her bottoms go one way and her stripes on the top go the other.
Oh, no.
She's with it, isn't she?
I like it.
Her face looks so color boxy. And I wanted something a little more
Freckles. Add freckles.
Okay.
Raoul says, Laura, yes, for 10%, like Thursday, I will upload my haunted houses made of milk cartons. And I also participated in Zine collab with Terry and Jasper. And I also did Scavenger Hunt 2023, Janet Young hosted. Laura goes, I'm oldish, lol, Tammy. She is ready for a workout. Tammy says, my knees crack. I need the moiled, lol. Laura goes, okay. Raoul says, she put too much rouge. Well, she doesn't have lipstick, so she's got to make up for it somehow, right? Arlene, Raul Reynolds drawing. There's a huge craft event every year. It is actually for new products, but there are lots of crafting areas and demonstrations, but I can't remember the name.
There, that helps. It kind of gave her a bottom lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottom lips help.
Okay, so let us put her belly chain on. I hope this holds. And I cut it a little bit long, so I got to trim this off. Oh, I've seen them fly, but now I can't find them. Oh, I found them.
Laura. Creativation. Oh, that's a nice name. Raul. To Arlene. That is in the USA. I would like to travel in the future to attend those events, but this year till next year, I already have holiday plans. December UK, next year Bali for my birthday. Valentine's Day. Arlene. Yes, thank you, Laura. See, you are good for something. Ooh. She laughed. I'm not laughing. I'm cringing. So Laura goes, ha ha ha. Did I get that right, Laura? Um, says, okay, thank you, ladies. I will check it out. Laura, what country are you in, Roel? Arlene, Roel. Yes, it is in the U.S. See you later. See you later? Tammy, well, Raul, I hope you have a fun time. Take lots of pictures. Raul, he is in Barcelona, Spain. Laura says, perfect. Raul says, to Tammy, photos and video because I want to have a fourth channel traveling. Laura says, oh, nice, Raul.
Okay, so here we go. I took what I had to cut off on there and gave her sparkly earrings. You can't hardly see that, but they're there. And she's got her blingy belly chain and her bikini. Does she need anything else besides sunscreen? Don't they make a cute couple? Let's give them a clean background here. All right.
I like them. I like them.
Okay, we need to name them.
Arlene says, Jean, love her. Laura says, she's a babe, Jean. Laura goes, a date. Tammy says, earrings. I agree, earrings. And
she's got earrings.
Fabulous.
They're just tiny.
Ah, little studs.
Yeah.
And says she's fabulous. And Tammy says, dangles.
Yeah, I think she does need dangles. We'll take these little babies off. And let's give her a little longer. Longer dangles.
Laura, I'll have you know, I gave my monster a long curly hair out of the belly button. For you, hon.
Okay, so let's put her earrings. They need a lot of glue because they're going to dangle. I bought this chain for one project and I never did finish it. So I'm kind of glad I remembered where it was.
Anne says, gotta go eat before little monsters come to the door. Thanks to you and me and chat friends. Bye, Anne. Big hugs. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Anne. Thanks for coming.
And enjoy your little beasties that come to your door. Tammy says, aw, an adorable couple. Laura says, aw, thank you, Kim.
So, have we got a name?
What did I do? Oh, the hair out of the belly button. Okay. Raul says, Samuel and Nicola. Susan says, they look like my husband to me. Laura goes, he needs a dangle too. Susan goes, Lord. Laura says, bye, Anne. Arlene says, Anne, have a blessed night.
So, before we go any further, nobody's naming these in something I can spell. I just wanted to take a moment for those of you that have watched me and Kim make monsters. I know everybody's just on their feet, on their edge of their seat with this. Let's put this so that it's kind of light background. Looky, I finished my monsters. I don't finish anything.
Aren't they cute? Melinda, are you still here? Look, Jean's showing her monsters.
There's the first ones. And then we'll just do this so we can see them all. And we keep going. We had a lot of blue ones. And
I still have 15 to finish.
this one looks like she's got to go potty. And I still have these to cut out. Otherwise, they're all completely done.
Oh, Raul says, pronounced like Nicola Kim. Tammy says, Lenny and Lorelai. Laura says, her name is Schnurk. No, his name is Schnurk and her name is Yum Diddy Yum. Arlene says, they are adorable. Laura says, so cute. Raul says, too cute. And Raul says, you can make stickers from them.
I could.
They're wonderful, Jean. They're absolutely wonderful.
I am going to scan them in and see if I can cut them out on the scan and cut. Print them again or something. I don't know. They were just so much fun to make.
We had a lot of fun.
It was hilarious. It was fun and just crazy. So that's my monsters. I was going to go longer, but unless you want to watch me make another monster. I'm pretty much in love with these two guys. Look, she's bigger than he is. Taller.
Arlene says, hold it till we get home, you little monster. Susan says, oh, Jean, they are cute. Tammy says, stickers would be so cute. Laura says, Kim is a constant source of inspiration. Oh, thanks. Susan, they will, Christmas cards, they will be remembered. Raul says, yes, make a little one too. Yeah.
Okay, we'll make a little one.
Tammy says, make them stickers too. Raul says, the family will be complete. I agree.
Well, then we have a reason for why she's so big, because she had babies. Okay. Which one should we do? He really looks like he's got a diaper on. This is it. This is going to be a diaper.
All right. A full one.
Okay, so we need some eyes.
You guys are bad influences for me.
What?
Tammy says, oh, cute babies. Raul says, oh, that is cute. You're prepared, Jean. Laura, diaper has something else going on down there. Arlene, yeah, a diaper, sure. Tammy's laughing at Laura.
Okay, see if I can cut these small enough to make eyes for this little guy. Again, they're so big for. Oh, but his mama's eyes go up above her head, so they're going to go a little above her head.
Tammy says, he was born blessed, Laura. Laura, is that a kickstand coming out of your butt, or are you happy to see me?
Oh, you guys are so silly. Oh, I want that mouth a little smaller. Okay, so we have eyes and a mouth, and we need a color in his eye, another color. That's just too much green. So
Laura says, silly is fun. Arlene says, y'all just do not know how many times I have to backspace during these streams. Raul, it could be a tail because now he has frog eyes. He's a tadpole. Laura, oh yes, I do, Arlene. Tammy is laughing at Arlene. Oh, Laura misspelled Arlene's or typoed Arlene's name and then she corrected herself. Aha! I read her Taiwanese correctly. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I knew what you meant, Laura.
Okay, now getting that. And we got the mouth. All right, so what color of a diaper do? Let's try this one with. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, let's move you over here. Let's trace your diaper. So we can.
Let's trace your diaper. Have you ever thought you would have that come out of your mouth?
Oh, no, not really.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm working on my monster while you're doing that. So that just struck me as really fun. Laura, he reminds me of a frog too, Raoul, a baby frog. Tammy, Jean, awesome cover up. A tadpole tail.
Ah.
Okay, I'll start behaving.
Why should you start now?
Well, you know, kind of. It's your channel. I should behave. It's your channel.
That's all right. I have to go back through my channel and find one that I know is okay with no badness in it. My granddaughter wants to watch my channel.
Oh,
She says, I want to see one of your videos, Grandma.
well,
Riley's been in some of mine, so.
yeah.
Okay, so that's the diaper. Do we like or do we not like?
It could be the bottom part of a bikini.
It could, or I could just cut that bottom part of him off.
That is also a behavior, Arlene says. Roel, have you seen the trailer of the Freaky Friday spinoff? A whole family switch with James Garner, I guess. Tammy, Arlene, that's coal miner's daughter was ornery too. Arlene, so when someone says behave but doesn't specify, just let yourself loose. All right. Oh, Arlene, no, you don't want me to be loose. Nope.
So are we okay with this diaper or not? Yay or nay?
Jennifer Garner, Kim. Oh, okay.
Kim, you were showing your age there.
I know. I don't watch movies either, though, right? Because I don't watch TV. Like, I have nothing like that. All I do is watch Netflix and listen to audiobooks.
Got a yay and a nay.
You do. Says that the tadpole looks like baby Tarzan.
Oh. Okay. We're going to do the diaper. And I am telling you that I'm really thinking about cutting that third leg off. You think it needs to be trimmed, like off?
I think his stump needs to be trimmed. Raoul says, oh, it'll be on Netflix, Kim. I don't have Netflix, Raoul.
Okay.
Laura says his butt trunk.
There we go. That looks much better.
Garner is Ben Affleck's ex-wife. Tammy says, yep, cut it off. Arlene's laughing. Susan says, yep.
I didn't like it from the very beginning. So we're okay.
I don't like that thing. Um, Gene's gonna amputate something. Tammy says better. Susan says better. Laura says, yeah, much better.
Yeah.
And who is Ben Affleck, Raoul?
What?
Seriously. What's he who is he being in fake life? What's he played?
I don't know. I never know who plays what.
Me neither. That's why I'm asking who he is. Tell you, I live under a rock.
You know, this is so much fun tearing up these jellyfish.
Lol. Oh my god, he's circumcised, lol. Laura's laughing, Susan's laughing, Belinda's laughing, Arlene's laughing, Tammy's laughing. Lol. Ben Affleck is Batman and he is J-Lo's husband now. Okay. I haven't seen the Batman movie, so I will smile and nod.
It's not a very good stocking cap. But it'll do. So that's his hat. Because, you know, it's a boy, so he doesn't need a top.
All right.
There's his hat. And his diaper. Where did I flip his eyes to? There's one of them. Nope. Yep.
I have a TV, Arlene, but the grandkids watch it more than I do, and they just watch YouTube gaming videos, so I know nothing. Seriously. Oh, a cute hat. It is a cute hat. Reminds me of an acorn cap, says
Well,
Arlene.
it was supposed to be a stocking cap, but it turned out not that way. We don't have to worry about teeth because he's a little dude. He doesn't have any yet. So his
Laura's going to be right back.
So let's get out the pins. Let's give him an outline.
I don't know if this monster's done or not. Roll. I don't watch TV too because the commercials are too long and used to like commercials, but the commercials nowadays are repeats.
I don't know what I was watching the other day, but they had the old Tootsie Pop commercial on with the owl.
Nope. Seriously, I haven't watched TV in forever.
Well, I'm talking this was when I was a kid. When the owl is looking at it and saying, "How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Pop center of a Tootsie Pop?"
Oh, I remember that. I didn't remember the owl, though.
I will say cutting the monsters out of cardstock is much easier for the tracing and outlining part.
Uh-oh, that's Jean's phone.
I'm gonna let you show your monster real quick because that's my grandbabies.
Yep, okay. Grandbabies are important. Hi. So this is the one I'm working on. I don't know exactly what or who it is, but he's coming together. Sorta. Not sure I like the really bright pink fingertip things, but I can adjust. You got Craft and Art channel? I don't know. Oh, you're doing the mixed media? No? Ah, thanks, Susan. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks, Raoul. Thanks, Arlene. The monsters that I was doing, I did them the way Jean did, right? Like we did the scribble paint and then embellished. So even though I like doing my collage bits, I'm using paint on it because I forgot how easy the paint is compared to doing the collage bits. Thanks, Belinda. So these are the last ones that I did. I just finished them yesterday out of the painted ones. If you're wondering what all these little folded up tags are, my girlfriend and I stayed up till 4 a.m. the other night naming them all. So these are the ones that I have been playing with yesterday, and I still have about 15 to do, and I think I've got a total of 96 or so, and I do have a plan for them.
Okay, that was so cute. I knew that was going to happen.
All right, Jean's back.
I sent my granddaughter and grandson on one set of kids to. I sent a Halloween coloring book and a phone stand, just like this, because every time we talk and we craft, probably an hour twice a week over the phone, and she's always dropping her phone in. I keep telling her it hurts my head when she drops me. So she got a phone stand, and they were both so excited. It was so cute. So the other ones got candy and cookies because they're too little for, they don't need any toys. They have another grandma that buys them lots and lots and lots of toys. And when you got twins and you got to get them two of everything, yeah. All right. It almost looks like glasses, doesn't it?
It does. That's one thing I haven't done with any of my monsters is glasses. Okay. Belinda, love the drilling effect. Well, thank you. And if you don't like the pink fingers, make them blood red. I don't know yet. I kind of like the matching the lips sort. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. Roll. Yes, on TV I saw it when I was in Madrid on vacation last September because in the hotel that is the only entertainment when the Wi-Fi is not that good, even in a four-star hotel. All right. Tammy says, "Oh, nice," and
Well,
Belinda says, "Yes, folded tabs."
He does have teeth.
He does have teeth.
There was a whiteness in the painting paper, and I thought it looked perfect. So he has teeth.
He's got teeth. Folded tabs. I'm not sure who you're. Oh, the folded tabs. Oh, the names on that my girlfriend and I have for the monsters. The folded. That's what those were. Roel says he looks like a Smurf with that hat. A cool Smurf with leopard hat. Laura says, "Ooh, he's a cutie patootie." He is a cutie patootie.
You can't have a stocking cap without a ball on the end. It was just the only color laying here already cut, so that's why it's blue.
That works. Matches his shirt.
That's his skin.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a cross between mom and daddy.
He is a cross between mom and daddy.
Let's give him some little toes.
I will do that on my channel on Friday if you want to know names.
Oh, he needs a belly button. And he needs some eye detail. I hate it when I get my pins dirty.
Oh, I know. I know that feeling.
He's awfully plain. He's just awfully plain. Maybe I need to just doodle him some details. Go ahead and give him some little fingers.
Little fingers and little toes.
So there he is. And these are never going to be finished. They're always going to be able to have something else. In fact, the grands, when they get these, I know both of them will just draw on them, draw with them.
Yep.
So let's see the family of monsters.
Those are lovely. Those are lovely.
Oh, she already lost one of her earrings.
Uh-oh. Warts. Susan says they need warts.
I have pretty monsters.
You have pretty monsters. Arlene says cute little monster. They are cute.
He does look kind of like Tarzan, though. That little band looks like Tarzan.
Yeah.
We could give him just some swirlies on his body.
Belinda, with rings on his fingers and bells on his toes. I'm calling my monster done. Raoul says, with the white background, the monsters pop out more, and he loves them.
I love them. I love her bikini top.
Me too.
Yeah. More bikini tops will be in my future.
Turned out beautifully.
Oh, I found her earring.
Oh, good.
Let's just give her a whole bunch of glue. Dries clear. What can I say? I like this Eileen's tacky glue in the pin thing.
Yeah.
But it's got this weird shaped lid. It's at an angle. If you don't get it in there right, it won't close right. So she's going to have to sit here for a while, not be moved.
They're wonderful, Jean. Absolutely wonderful.
I like them. I like them a lot. There we go. His hat was crooked. Much better. See, and he's, help me.
Yep. I think he needs his pom-pom outlined and maybe some squiggles on it to make it look like it's fuzzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was kind of thinking if I knew where the pom-poms were, I'd put a real one on there, but that's okay. This will do.
Tammy says they're adorable, Jean, and I agree.
Thank you. I love them.
Me too. Yeah, like that.
I put hair like that on some of my little monsters.
Oh, cool.
Now that is a one good looking family, if I have to say so
It
much.
is. It is. You know, it would be really cool if we could print some of these things onto those fridge magnets, because you can get those fridge magnets that you can put through your printer, right?
Uh-huh.
The sheets of them, and then cut them out and have them as fridge magnets. Wouldn't that be fun? For when the
Yes.
grands come over, they could play on the fridge.
Yep. That would be really cool. That might be a have to do thing.
Yeah. Belinda says, love them, Jean. Everyone has a different perspective on making their monsters theirs. Exactly, Belinda. Exactly. I think that's why I like doing this kind of thing, is because I love to see how what everybody else's take is on it. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Because I mean, I cut my monster out. It looks nothing like yours. Okay, Susan's got tons of kids at the door. Gotta go. Thanks, Susan. Take care.
Have fun, Susan. Don't get beamed up.
Yeah. Belinda says, see, now I've got you making monsters. Actually, Belinda, Jean has been making monsters for a while.
My
She
oldest
likes,
grandson is 14. And I was bound and determined he was going to love monsters and robots. And we had robots for a little bit, but not nearly long enough. So, yeah, I have monster stamps. I have monster paper. And robot paper and robot stamps, and I just love them. They're just so darn cute.
oh no, no blue toes, Raoul. Is that still a side effect that you're having? Oh, he's gone. He'll be back. Talking to the invisible man now.
So, I want to thank you all for playing along and following us. And don't forget to go watch um,
Laura.
Laura's channel. Laura,
Yep.
if you're still in here, pop your channel in.
Yes. I can't wait for that one either. I'm going to be playing along with Laura too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Lots of side effects, I'm sure. I hope they start backing off soon for you.
And Laura comes on at 7 Central Time.
I think so.
I think so too. Just enough time for me to do my Sonic run.
Oh, Laura's pulling stencils. Laura, can you put in your 7:30 Central? 7:30?
Oh,
Oh, I got a
7:30.
couple of hours yet.
Yeah, time for me to hit Sonic if Gary gets home in time.
Nice. Nice. I'm going to be playing in the background again.
And I'm going to narrate, but not nearly as cool as Kim.
Sure you are. You're fine. It'll be fun.
So we all have these fun painty papers. And I think that after we're done with Laura's live, we're all going to have lots more painty papers. So get your painty papers out and get your scissors out and just cut away and make monsters
Yeah.
and make aliens
Yeah.
and make robots. Oh, how much fun a robot would be. You just cut these little different shapes out and stack them up and make a robot.
I'm not making a robot.
Oh, I love robots too.
I know, I know, I know.
You just need some squares and some shapes, and he might need a robot toy.
He might need a robot toy.
It's just you never know what little boys want to play with, because it could be something so simple as a robot.
Oh, that's weird, Tammy. She says she has a second channel called My Crafty Styles. She can add people on it too. For some reason, YouTube will not let her follow anyone on that channel. That's weird.
See, with just a
Yes,
few snips of paper, I made him a robot friend.
you did.
I did. He is going to be so happy that he got to have a friend. But
Yes, please check out Laura's Facebook group. She did free digitals for Halloween. They are stunning.
absolutely. I made a zine with one of them, but I haven't even done anything with the others. And it's a really big deal because I don't use a lot of printables, and I don't do Halloween crafts or holiday crafts for the most part.
Me
And
too.
hers are so cool. It's like all I want to do. I forgot the white in his eyes.
And hers.
And hers. Maybe that's why her eyes look so blah.
There we go.
Much better. Much, much better. Quite a lovely family. Well, with that, ladies, I'm going to call it an afternoon, almost evening. For some of you, it is evening. For me, it's still before 5. And I will see you all on Laura's channel, which has been put in several times. And I'm sure you can find the link. There's not very many one-legged witchy women out there. So thanks for coming, everyone. I had a great time. And I will see you all in the box later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night. See you at Laura's.